God, I love that song. It was the best. That was like one of the best decisions I've ever made, is to have that be the new intro song. Oh my fucking God. But yo, Chaos Squadron, it's your host, Shadowterios. Good vibes to you, and welcome to another Chaos stream. And oh, congrats on that sword. Hell yeah, that's good shit. I felt that one. So, and y'all, I am so happy to say that finally we are back on Doki Doki Literature Club. I didn't even know we were gonna do it today, but I got notification and all of the girls was all like ready to go. I was like, oh fuck yeah. And we would have started early. We had to wait for one person to get home, but yeah. Yo, what's up, Foxshaw? Thank you for coming to the stream. Really, the ad should have ended already. The frip. That's why I was playing a 3-minute one when we start, so that way you don't have to have one. That's weird. Okay. But yeah, I'm really excited that we finally get to come back to this today. I'm fucking excited. Let's go. I've been doing. I could be better, but I could be worse too. So, you know, I'm pretty excited to be back on the grind today. Let's get some shout outs going really fast. And then we're gonna get started, starting off with the person who just got in here. Good old Matt, Edit, and Eddie, always doing wonderful for our channel, both modding and just being a cool person. If you like Tales of Arise, you like Stardew Valley, you like Spyro, you like Destiny 2, you need to go check out their content. Keep in mind, unlike me, they are a say-so streamer because they are a Cutie Pegasus VTuber, so do mind yourself a little bit more over there than you would over here, but otherwise, it's always a great time to hang over there as well. Please support their content. New panels on the way from my channel. Let's go. Let's go. We love to see it. We love to see it. Let's get a couple other shout-outs going. We got Sora up in the house. Sora Kasai VTuber coming by as well. Matt, if you could do me a favor and just get the Twitch shout outs for me after these in order, I'd appreciate it very much. Plays some Honkai Star Rail, so you know, a fellow Hoyoverse person, so we love that. You know, when Batman wasn't good about complaining about it, won't change anything for it. I think it's good to talk about your problems. It's good to talk about your problems. Now, to just, you know, not do anything to try to make things better, that's a different story. Not without getting too much into territory of professional therapist, which is where we really need to go for that. But I do think it's very valid to speak about issue that you're going through and not just kind of bottle it up. That's a bad idea. And last but certainly not least, we have Foxtrot Gamer as well coming in, playing some NBA 2K24. Wow, I think that's the first time I've done a shout out on this channel where the game was a sports game. That's a first for me. But yeah, please check out all these amazing streamers, and thank y'all for coming out tonight. I really do appreciate it so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, without wasting too much more time, I'm gonna go ahead and undeafen myself and see who all's available, and let's get ready to do some Doki Doki. I'm really excited.
I'm so sorry I can't hold you, baby girl. I'm trying to stream.
Okay. Hello, I am back.
All right.
So it looks like we just gotta wait we just gotta wait for Mav and Aurora. We can do intros and then we can get this baby started.
Yes. I'm gonna go to my chatting screen for the meantime.
Yep.
Exit out of that Genshin.
And congrats on that, Sora. Let's go. And you're welcome, Fox. You're welcome.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm just waiting on you guys.
Okay. Yeah, I know. You was ready a while ago. I know. All right, so we're just waiting on Mav
so
now.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I mean, these things happen. You know, we all adults.
Imagine
We
the
all
full box for this, babe.
like, you know, we all got responsibilities and stuff to take care of. So, you know, it's all Gucci. It's all good in the coochie.
Oh, Gucci and the Coochie.
Yeah, thank you. See that's why I should just let her say it, because she doesn't fuck it up. I fuck it up. So,
I got
what's up, Tony? Welcome in.
Yay! Congratulations. You will live.
Dang.
Well, it's for when I play horror games, so I'll be using it tomorrow.
Ah.
My congratulations, you will live sent me.
This kitten wants me to hold her. Come here.
Oh Lord.
What?
There's
Howdy.
Mav. All right,
Mav.
we have all of our players here. So let's go ahead and start with intros now that everybody's here. Who wants to go first? And don't forget to mention your characters.
Let me unmute you guys so they will be able to hear you. There we go.
What? How dare have us muted?
Listen, my brain is
I know.
mush.
I know, it's a lot.
I'm trying to get this cat. I'm sorry.
All right, well, clearly we're not gonna have Jumbo going first because she's kind of doing cat duty right now. So I have an idea. Since we're talking about cats, let's go talk about one of their fictional enemies, the rats. You do?
Oh no, hi.
Ow, got her.
Hi, I'm Anna, or she do. And I'm so sorry. Oh my god, my brain is terrible right now. It's so hot. And I play Yuri, the quiet one.
Yeah.
I'm also a voice actress and artist. And I'm very excited to maybe be finally playing another bunny character. Maybe.
Ooh.
No.
Ayo.
Ayo.
Is it Banui time?
Bunny.
Are you allowed
Yeah.
to talk about it or not?
No.
That was a not
DA.
DA.
Oh, even
Well,
better.
Technically have not signed anything, but just in case, I want to be like, no.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Absolutely valid.
congrats.
Congrats
It's a serious
indeed.
role.
I know. I'm so excited. I love being bunnies. It's great.
I'm sorry. Every time
And that
I
was the
hear,
interview. That's how you got it.
Of course, it wasn't even an audition. It was one of the ones where people come to me because I can never do auditions. I just get things handed to me. It's really weird. I appreciate it, but also, ow, my heart when I do auditions.
well, say, wait, what? So,
Oh,
I mean, is it because you're just that good that you never get an opportunity to audition?
No. I audition. I definitely. Oh, thank you so much
Oh,
for the
that's okay.
follow.
Hello. Yeah, but
I do audition, but the ones I get are like the ones where people are like, "Hey, by the way, I made this character and immediately thought of you."
I mean, that's pretty awesome, honestly.
No, it's great and wonderful, and I feel so freaking good that it happens. But it also hurts my heart when I audition like 100+ fucking things and I don't get anything.
You know what? That's absolutely. That is kind of life, though, isn't it?
It is. It is.
Put this in there since people are trying to find all of you lovely ladies. So I'm like, boom, there you go. For once, I was on it with everything.
Hey.
Let's go.
It just kind of shows how saturated this profession is, voice acting.
It is very, very much so.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays, it's a lot more. I would like to think it's a lot more common that people can have, as long as they have the money, to have everything they need to do it right at home, as opposed to before, where it was like you you really needed to have a studio like to work under, but like now it's like you can have your own studio.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And honestly, a studio can just be a closet.
Realistically, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
studio,
for so many at home.
that's how I started.
Hello there.
I've been so tempted to convert my front closet into one because
Do it.
I'm like, I want to so bad, but it's a storage closet at the moment.
Not
Also,
me
until I
converting
get
my
some more
closet into a
storage
Risley
situated.
shrine.
Lord. I don't know if that closet would work for that. That you gotta ask these two
yeah.
on that one.
I also need to foam proof the absolute living crap out of it so I get it good, like, because it's
Yo,
got
what's
too
up,
much
Nekobaka?
freaking
Welcome
reverb.
in.
Because I have
Let's
linoleum floors
go.
and like wood paneling.
Good
I'm
to
like,
see
that's not
you."
gonna work. But if I were
No.
to make some panels, take some, like, I was thinking of taking some pallets and stuff like that in EVA foam, everything.
So depending on like what your budget is, if you want to do it
Cars.
slowly, you can always just put moving blankets on the floor.
Ooh, I didn't think about that because those
Yep.
are thicker.
Yes, they are.
Oh, that's great. And
Oh.
y'all might have to excuse me for just a second. Apparently the boyfriend decided, hey, guess what? I need to call you real quick.
Oh no!
All right.
Impeccable
Got you.
timing.
My
Got
cat or the kitten figured out how to get onto the desk, so now she's trying to play with my headphone cord. So that's fun.
Lord of mercy.
Yes. I can do my introduction if you guys want. Hold on, let me get this cat on the floor.
Also, can we get a shout out
Yes,
for
All
Nekobaka
Hello,
7
everybody.
right quick?
I'm Mama Jofo. I'm a variety streamer. I stream games like Genshin Impact mainly because that's my favorite. Cozy games, throwback games, anything but horror. I can't do horror, but I'm a variety streamer. Outside of streaming, I am a mom to 1 human and now 3 cats. Wife, work full time with pets at a vet clinic. And that's about it. I also enjoy like anime, and that's about it. Yep, that's about it. Yep.
I gotta definitely really quick. I'll be right back. Yes, thank you. And I'll put that down again if I need to. Yes. Oh yeah, hold up. We didn't get a shout out for Neko, so let's go ahead and get a shout out for Neko. Neko is one of my very, very wonderful friends, IRL, and is playing some Stardew Valley. If you want like a really good and chill place to go and hang out and just enjoy some nice music, typically Amelie music, but there's nothing wrong with that because it's all really good music though. But you want to have a nice place to go chill, listen to some good music, and check out Stardew Valley and just have a really cozy, comfy time. You need to go check out my homie Nekobaka 7, beginning the VTuber career and doing a wonderful job at that, and a total sweetheart. As long as you puzzle games too. Ooh. Oh, see, now I want to see that. Hell yeah. So yeah, please check out their content if you have not already. You will not regret it, I promise you. I love her to death, and honestly, don't know what I would do without her. And we also have the one and only Taiga Nezumi as well, my soon-to-be VTuber mom papa, and a super excellent, talented artist and rigger when it comes to VTuber stuff. I'm not kidding. You need to go check out their stuff. Like, every time I see their artwork, it's an absolute knockout, and worth every penny. To be really honest, worth more than what you're gonna pay for it, to be perfectly honest with you. But that's beside the point. We keep trying to tell her you need to put your worth up there. But she's like, no. So I'm just happy that I got to pay her, because she wasn't gonna let me pay for my doggone model, and I said no, I'm gonna pay for it. Just you wait. And sure enough, I had an opportunity, and I was like, ha! You get paid for your work. How about that? But also, is a really cool person, awesome streamer to watch, and a total sweetheart. As long as you don't give a reason not to be. Same with Neko. So yeah, please follow these wonderful talents. Oh, speaking of talents, Neko is also a really talented artist when it comes to perla art and more things like sewing and making cosplay as well. So yeah, please check out her content as well for that. Just you wait. And welcome in Sayori. How you doing? Oh man, we got Sayori twice up in here. Let's go.
Are you guys aware that they make button batteries near impossible to get into now?
Wait,
Wow, that's the
why?
conversation I came back into. Like, what about button batteries getting into? Wait, what?
We chillin'. What's up?
Well, I went to changing out the battery for my heart monitor and I couldn't get it, so I handed it over to Joe, and he even had a hell of a time trying to get into the button battery.
Oh, so
Make
you
it
won't survive.
So the kids won't swallow the damn thing.
I mean, that makes sense, but yeah.
She won't
Child
live.
proof, so it's me proof.
It's adult proof too. I'm surprised he got
Yeah,
into
it's
it
like
without some scissors.
It's like at a certain point, a child's not going to get into it, but an adult still can. Like, be easy.
Yeah, the adults also can't get into it.
Yeah, like it doesn't do no good if we can't get into it. You know what? No, they do it on that way on purpose. So that way, when it dies, you got to go buy another one. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, same reason why we don't have removable batteries in our phones now. It's like, y'all ain't slick. We know what you're doing. Shit. Also, Foxtrot, sorry, technically I don't have a Discord. I'm sorry. The other ones do. I don't.
I don't anymore. I have to remake mine.
Oh, well,
because
yeah,
of the
you have to
Discord
remake yours.
reaction.
That's true.
That was awful.
But
My Discord is a graveyard. Don't even.
I have returned. I'm so sorry.
welcome back. No, you're good. I mean, you had a phone call from the partner. It's okay. These things
Yeah,
happen.
he was like, hey, I'm like, hun, I'm in the middle of collab.
But thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Chaos Squadron. I do have my
Oopsies.
follows on anonymous, so you don't have to feel pressure to
But,
chat if you would like to, but you're welcome to if you would like to.
I guess he had a fun day at work, so.
Tell about some of your favorite games and what brought you here. I think it's Doki
yeah.
Doki, but you know.
Sorry, my brain is starting to melt. I
It's
had to
okay.
open up the
It's
window
okay.
and
It's okay.
fan.
Breathe.
I'm
Breathe.
breathing. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay. All
We
right.
got this.
Calm down, pink haired fox.
I'm
So-
calm. You haven't seen me crazy.
I have, but
Not
maybe
crazy.
not all the different types yet.
No, you've seen me about 10% of my power.
Okay. All right. I'll take you up on that. All right. And ooh, you tell
I was starting
Tyga.
to melt. My brain was starting to be a puddle.
Sora.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and let Aurora, if she wouldn't mind, go ahead and do her intro. Oh, also, well,
Oh
actually,
my
before we
God.
do that, Jopo, you didn't say what character you're playing.
Oh shit, my bad. I'm Sayori. That's exactly how she's gonna sound whenever I talk. Oh,
So
shoot, my
unenthused.
bad.
All right. Now I'm gonna let Aurora go ahead and go if she would like to introduce
go.
herself.
Immediately.
Okie dokie. Hi, I'm Mama Aurora. You can call me Aurora, Mama, things like that. Do not call me Mommy. It makes me uncomfortable. Please and thank you. I am voicing our favorite president, Monica. I'm a variety VTuber who does mostly horror games, however, and I'm just here for a good time.
Yeah, so almost the opposite of Jopo.
Pretty much, yes. I
But-
love watching horror streams and horror gaming, but I can't do it myself, if that makes any sense.
So what
It's
you're
really
saying,
weird.
what you're saying is, Aurora, you, and the other girls, we all need to do a horror stream together. Okay, got it.
That would actually be kind of cool.
Let's go.
Depends on what
Let's
it
go.
is. I mean, I
told-
prefer. I wish Phasma was at least 5 players. It's only 4.
Yeah,
I told
so-
myself, I told myself if I ever became like partner or some shit, or like got like 10,000 followers on Twitch, I would finally do a horror stream. But I'm like, that's not gonna happen. I have nothing to worry about.
Honestly, I would sit it out and let the 4 of you play, because I'm not gonna be useful in Phasmo. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
You
I
guys
will
remember
say
how we
this-
had Monica here last
Just
time?
come hide.
Right?
Just come
And I
hide
got
with me,
Sayori this
Shadow.
time.
I bet Sayori.
Yeah,
is
we all got Sayori.
Let's go.
Like legit, like so back like years ago, an old friend of mine, I bought Silent Hill just to watch them play it. And I was like, I can't play this.
Oh.
Can you play it for me? Thanks. I'll watch.
Do you still
That's
have it?
absolutely valid.
I don't think I do. I can't remember
Speaking
what
of
console it was
Silent
on.
Hill,
If you do, I'll buy it from you.
Oh, you can have it. I don't even think I have it anymore. I probably gave it to them when I was done with it.
Thank you
I
everyone
was
who's
gonna
been
play
following
it.
all of us. I really appreciate all
So,
that love and
I don't think I
support.
have it. I'll look around for it, but I doubt it.
All right, we're almost through the intros, and Mav, you're up, hun.
alrighty, I'll take it from here. Hello everyone, my name is Mav. I am a VTuber Kitsune Kame. It's so wonderful to see you all again. I voice Natsuki as well as... Wait, why did I say as well as? Anyways, I'm an absolute gremlin... 24/7, I was about to say, I'm like, I'm soft by day and gremlin by night, but yeah, no, it's gremlin all the time.
But yeah, definitely all the time.
But yeah, no, that is me. I just do variety of things and I just kind of go with the flow.
Mav's energy is literally fuck it, we've all. So
I am the embodiment of it.
the embodiment of it. That is fact. That is fact. All right.
It is
What?
roll the dice. Let's see what happens.
And nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. And last but not least, wait, what? Which one?
Nothing. I realized something I could do something real quick. Sorry.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm good.
Positive.
100%.
Okay, all right. Well, for everyone who does not know me, I am Shadow Terios. I'm a variety streaming autotuber. Yeah, it's a new term. And I'm also the apprentice of Shadow the Hedgehog. That is my lore, and that's all you get for right now. I love to play hack and slash games. I love platforming games like Sonic, and I also do love a good action RPG like Genshin or Kingdom Hearts. And I've been doing some charity streams lately in honor of a friend of mine that passed. And other than that, I just kind of just do. I just do. And I am an autotuber, which means I am smack dab in the middle of wholesome and lewd. Most of the time, it's all wholesome and cozy and good vibes, but I'm not afraid to go there whenever it comes up. That being said, I'm a 21 plus streamer for my own comfort, as well as because of that kind of content. And I talk about things like drinking sometimes, and you have to be 21 to do that around here. So yeah, but I hope y'all enjoy yourselves here, and I'm really excited to get back to Doki Doki with these wonderful, talented ladies. And I did want to, before we get started, say one more thing and wait for, Mav to unmute. And two of you already heard this, but, well, actually, no, Mav already heard it. So, you know what? Never mind. I'm going to go ahead and go for it. So one thing I did want us to try, and Anji, I want your opinion on this. So one thing that I heard from a pro voice actor when I was at a con recently was that whenever you're doing voice acting, you always want to kind of get into the line. So just don't read the line or say the line, but you also want to like kind of act it out. You don't act it out so much, of course, but like, you know, you want to use the hand movements. You want to have your head movements, things like that, along with what you're doing, because it's going to sound a lot better than if you were just to say it. I wanted your opinion on that because you are actually a pro as well. And yes. Okay.
Yes, one of the little things that I like to say, like, that reminds me of getting into it is there is no fake screaming.
I like that. I like
You can
that.
always tell when someone's like, ah, ah. You can always tell. No, fucking scream. Go, ah! Like, let it happen.
Yes, and I love that you brought that up because when I heard that from the pro voice actor, the first thing I thought of was Dragon Ball Z voice actors, and I've seen some of their recordings of when they're in the booth, and yeah, no, they're going absolute ham, like moving their hands around, and just they're going nuts in there, and that's why this shit sounds so good.
Have you guys watched Solo Leveling? I swear there's a point to this.
The death
Yes.
and everything.
Yes.
I was like,
Yes.
I watched
The
it.
main guy went so hard his throat was bleeding.
He's voice
He's
actor.
amazing.
I'm not surprised though, honestly,
He put a lot of effort into it, so I'm not surprised.
Absolutely fucking wakey.
Honestly, that's valid. I'm gonna just go ahead and say the name of the person who said that. And it was both of them really, but the main person who said it was Jason Griffith. Some of you may remember him being the former voice of Sonic during the 4Kids era. And he particularly was talking about when he was playing Sonic and Sonic Unleashed, which, if anybody knows Sonic lore, you know that's also when the Werehog came out. And Homeboy had some hella screaming to do to play the Werehog part. And he said that he definitely had to scream to the point to where some of those times he was screaming, it was like legit screaming because he was hurting so bad. And I was like, damn.
Yeah. A lot of the times, so if there's a part where I'm like crying in like a voice job, I will actually be crying.
But there you go. So I want us to try that if at all possible. Again, and I said this to Mav and Aurora earlier, if you don't feel comfortable with it or you feel weird doing it, you just don't want to do it, keep on doing what you've been doing, and that's more than enough. And I'm pretty sure you've already been doing this.
Yeah.
But for those of you who are comfortable with trying it, I would like for us to try it for our future projects going forward, just to, kind of bring things up even more of a notch, especially for those of us who haven't been doing it already. And then
I was doing it a little bit last stream, not gonna lie. Just like at certain parts, I don't know if I was feeling into it. I was like, I've seen people do it before, so I did a little bit of it, and I don't know if it helped or not, but...
Well, hey, perfect. That's probably why you sounded so good, so there you go.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
That's definitely something I try to emulate as best as I can. Being an amateur, it does get kind of difficult. I will first-handedly admit that, but definitely it does help. Because there's some times where I kind of like shift into it, and I'm like, oh yeah, and it's like, it works. But there's other times like I get meek, and I'm like, it sucks because there's like it's like there's no in between. It's either no or it's a lot of
yes, it's all or nothing. Yeah,
it's all or nothing.
Yeah, I know I'm gonna feel weird about it, even though I have done this before, but I'm gonna feel weird about it. The only thing I'm just gonna keep remembering is I'm the only one in this room. No one is gonna see me do this, so.
Well, see, that's not necessarily true for me because my boyfriend's setup is right behind mine. So
okay, well, in your case, but
me either flailing around or like.
Well,
at least this time I turned off the uwu redeem.
Well, I feel like in this case, I mean, like he's seen you play games and be online with your goobers. I think he's already seen you do some silly stuff, like I think at this point,
though, he's looked back. Well, I guess more so Nekopara looked back and went.
Okay, look, that's understandable because that's
especially because he'll be in Discord with his friends and they're like, what are we hearing? Because he has his gain all the way up all the time.
Oh
like,
no! Yeah. You know what? That means they get a show. All right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but it's like, what is wrong with your? It's like, you know what? You don't want to know.
Yeah. And for me, I'm married, so
Sora,
he's kind of
other than Anji do, neither do we.
All I have to worry about is my walls are thin. I have neighbors. I live in a fourplex, so
oh god,
it sucks.
Well,
I need a house.
Well, thankfully, we're not doing anything where we'll be doing anything anime streaming wise. At least not that I know of. So.
My favorite voice acting stories is when the person does have a home studio and they have to do screaming lines, and the cops show up.
Yeah, that's always
my favorite.
Oh no, I'm working.
I've been. Oh yeah, no, that's part of my work. And it's like,
what
you
can
do
come
for work?
in.
I voice that. Yeah, go ahead.
Take a look around. No one's dying.
It's
that's
just
great.
me screaming.
That's amazing. All right, y'all, you ready to get into it?
I think I'm.
I can't remember the voice I used last time, but I'm gonna try.
Well, remember, go for bubbly.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Let's get this show on the road.
Okay. My cat just screamed at me, left the room, and knocked something over.
Well, damn.
Disrespect your surroundings.
Oh, why is it not showing up? Hold on. Wait. Uno, Mento.
Yeah.
I done fucked up. Hold on.
Am I just not? Hold on.
I don't have any audio from the game.
Yeah, I'm fixing that. Also,
Here we go.
hey, thank you for the
Everyone's
applause.
working on it.
There it is.
There it is.
Also, I just realized, where the hell is my Hold on. I knew I was forgetting something. I need the disclaimer. Because this is Doki Doki we're playing, so we gotta have...
Oh, that's right.
I have a Doki
Yeah,
Doki
that's
hat that I
true.
could have worn, but that'd be no point because I'm a VTuber. Nobody would even know.
Yeah.
So I sit with my mom bun and my messy PJs I have on instead.
Dude,
Oh,
I bought
yeah.
a little rat ring that curls around my finger, and it makes me happy because I wear it like wherever I can. It
Yeah.
just brings me joy.
There we go.
So I have a Doki hat and I also have a Natsuki shirt saying "Play with me."
All right.
Oh,
Yep.
you know what? I'm like, I don't know if I should put the label on there because it's like,
I didn't.
that's another thing I was curious about because I know that they have the labels for content, but it's like, technically towards the end, it does have more of the violent and graphic depictions, but it's like, I don't know if that should be like, you know.
I'm not gonna require y'all to put them. I just put them because I feel like, look, I see the YouTuber drama all the time on Twitter, and I'm like, I'd rather have it out there, so can't nobody say that I didn't have it out there, can't nobody say they weren't warned, instead of not having it out there, and then somebody be like, oh, I
Listen.
came into your stream, and
Listen, if anyone comes for me about the content of this game,
I mean, and then
They
again,
can
Doki
try.
Doki's been
they
known
can
for this.
absolutely
for
try. Doki
eons.
Doki Literature Club is forever and a half old.
I
Everyone knows it's
I-
a psychological horror game.
I
Yeah,
agree.
I just put trigger warning beware.
Yeah, I agree with y'all wholeheartedly,
That's the
but
Shadows thing.
that's also assuming that people have common sense, and we know most people don't. So
Oh, I'm
I
not
just-
assuming people have common sense. I'm just letting people fall to their own doom.
all right, so
Get wrecked.
Get wrecked.
I think this is the one that we did. Yeah,
No, we did it was the first one. Oh, no,
this is the furthest one down.
okay. I thought you were saying for the first one though, like where Monica was.
That first one was for like if we want to go back and do a playthrough differently.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's for when we go back for different ones.
Yeah, so we're like
Yeah.
past.
Where we're looking for cute. It's very cutesy, very
Yes.
um.
Because you're over Natsuki's route, right?
I think
Okay.
that's what we're doing.
Right first.
So
Hell yeah.
y'all gotta walk me through this part. What are we doing?
Shiny.
Well,
Shiny.
it's either shiny might be.
Okay,
Yeah.
Swimsuit.
some suit. Okay,
Swim.
Reading,
Yeah.
reading poems though, this is a mini game.
Sweet.
Yeah, probably.
oh, no,
that's-
that was Sayuri.
My bad. Skirt.
Mop,
Or
that's
Hawaii.
Okay.
Whenever I see the word Hawaii, I think of that Avril Lavigne song.
Oh God, kawaii.
Yeah.
That was so bad.
It was.
I love you, Avril, but God,
It's so bad.
What
I
a
love it.
moment.
yes,
Yes.
it's so bad it's good,
Yeah.
basically.
Literally.
Would it be blanket?
All right.
Kitty. Lost. I'm kidding. Bunny.
You said which one?
Bunny.
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 Yeah.
Who
Poof, I guess.
would be
Is it
Prayer?
Poof?
I bet
Or-
you Prayer would be like Yuki or something like that. Contamination. Let's
I
see.
feel like poof. Just poof.
Poof. Yeah, poof. Yeah.
Well, it figures the voice of Natsuki would get that. Wonderful.
Have my work playlist, Rex.
I just realized I didn't say who I'm playing, but I guess it should be obvious I'm playing the main character. All right, which one?
Pop.
Said
Pop.
Pop. Okay.
Pop. Yep. Lollipop.
Chainsaw.
Fireflies.
Oop, there's
Boop.
poof.
Boop. Oh.
Oh.
I fucked that up. It should have been Boop. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Hope.
Would it be?
I don't know. Not hope. Fantasy. Fantasy.
Nightgown? Yeah.
Or nightgown. One of the two. But probably fantasy.
Because I know hers are more clothing based.
Yes.
So then this one would be Skippy, maybe?
Climax.
Listen.
Oh God.
I mean, all the characters in this game are 18, so I mean,
I need an adult.
we are the adults.
I need an adult here, adult.
Chocolate.
The adultiest adult.
Heartbeat.
Dopey, dopey.
Yep.
Death already? Oh god.
Let's see. So,
Silly.
funny or silly? One of the two.
Funny, happy
Aw.
numbers.
Puppy.
Puppy, absolute.
Mhm.
Anime.
Yeah, that's an easy
Yeah,
one.
yeah, that's the easy one.
Ooh. That's really
Ah.
feather. Wait. Is those hers clothes, animals, swirls?
Maybe Joel. No. Maybe bed. I don't know. Who does bed go to? Oh.
Makes sense because yeah, she's the sleepy one.
Yes.
Jean could be either one of them.
Pink.
Yeah.
And last but
Sparkle.
not least,
Sparkle.
Sparkle, sparkle.
Oh, shit.
Oh. So it's either one. I think we got enough of Natsuki. It should be good.
oh yeah, it was mostly Natsuki for sure. Now, who was narrating again? I can't remember.
You.
Oh.
I was?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. Wait, why is it not? Okay, there we go. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hold on one second. I need to fix something. Do. Uno momento. Sorry, I had to turn on push to talk.
Okay.
I'm trying to think how I talked. Shit. Hi, Shadow. Was it like that?
So, yeah, something like that. That's good,
Okay.
though.
I'll get into it.
Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
Eh? That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Eh? Why that all of a sudden?
No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry.
Mood.
Facts. And so that only leaves the one option.
I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. That's mean.
Rude.
Damn.
Alright, Angela, you're up.
Oh, I did it.
Oh, Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always.
I wasn't listening or anything.
Did I think that out loud?
It was just something in my book.
Yuri, tell tell Shadow to let me borrow some money.
That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution.
Dang.
Damn.
I gotta be real with her though. I'm kind of snappish.
Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book.
I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you.
That's... There's no way you could think that.
You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Fuck, whatever.
Yeah, I think that might have been a typo.
My bad.
No, that's not a you problem. That's the game that did that.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be there.
Really?
Okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's supposed to be there.
Okay.
Definitely some interesting verbiage though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Retribution.
Oh, thank God.
That's why.
I was supposed to sound like an idiot. Dad.
Still, coming from Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
Don't let her fool you. So Yuri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That was really good.
That was really good, but it's
adorable. That pulled at my heartstrings.
Oh, thank you.
like that was so good, but it also sounded like something completely different, and that's why I was like, wait, I need a minute.
I'm trying.
Oh god. Oh
My
god.
goodness.
So yes, kawaii. That for anyone who knows what I was getting at, it was not that.
I'm tracking.
I'm gonna put you in the jail.
What? No. Listen. You cannot deny that. Even you have heard that before. Oh god.
I have a little jail cell on my. You
Do
know
I
what?
need to redo
Shadow's
that?
going
Was that
to
not
jail.
right?
No. It was perfect. It just.
Okay.
It was perfect.
It was perfect.
Corny
It
jail.
wandered a little bit.
What?
Shadow's mind wandered a little.
Yeah, that was the dirty side. He said, "I'm gonna go straight to the gutters."
I wasn't trying to go that way, I swear.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Like
No, you did really well.
that was perfect. That was perfect.
Okay, I'm flipping that.
Yeah. that's a good clip. That's a good
to
clip.
cross that line. It's so easy.
Especially with the cute noises.
Yeah.
I am not being sus, okay? You all thought it too.
I did not. I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't
Until you
initially.
said
I was like, oh my
something.
gosh, you said something and then it kicked in the gear. And I was like, oh.
Well, I'm gonna say everyone in chat probably, someone in chat thought of it in each one of our chats. There we go.
Probably, yeah.
Ow! What was
Mm-hmm.
a cookie? That was really bad. That was so cute.
No, that was adorable. What are you talking about?
I sound like a child. Oh my god.
I mean, is Sayori not kind of
She is,
childlike
I guess,
a little bit? Oh, childlike wonder.
She literally is the embodiment of childlike wonder.
Yeah.
Look at her. The bow,
Look at those eyes.
Yeah.
She's
Not a
adult.
thought.
She's adult Bubbles from Powerpuff Girls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sure enough, It's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Some of the best types of cookies, mind you.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, I need cookies.
Sayori glances around.
Wait a minute.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked.
It's Gremlin time.
Oh, did that not come through? Dang it! Discord?
Oh no, it did. I was just saying it's Gremlin time. Yeah, wholesome being with childlike wonder. Yes,
oh,
that's how
no,
you're.
I realized.
Mhm.
The Powerpuff Girls works really well. Sayori is Bubbles, Yuri is freaking Blossom, and Natsuki is freaking Buttercup.
Yes.
Yes.
And Bubbles is my favorite, so that's probably why I'm kind of adjusting to this. We also Bubbles. I'm like, okay.
What does
makes
that?
sense.
What does that make Monica? Because she can't be the professor.
Funny. I'm kidding.
Oh, that's
I'm kidding.
wrong. Wow.
I'm totally kidding.
Miss Bellum.
The ultimate sacrifice.
You know what?
Oh,
Okay.
never mind.
You know, no, even better though. Even better. Not just Miss Bellum, but Sedusa pretending to be Miss Bellum.
Ooh.
Okay,
Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
I was thinking him.
So very
Oh my
very
God.
quick story about last night. So my daughter and I were playing the guessing game on her drawing board, and I drew Bubbles, and my husband was like, "That's actually a really good Bubbles." I'm like, "You don't know how many times I drew the Powerpuff Girls as a kid. It's the only thing I'm good at drawing."
I mean, but hey, what's wrong with that though?
Yeah,
I love Bubbles.
Skill
Oh
is
my
skill.
God.
I don't have many skills, but one of them is drawing
Hold
the
on, I have
Powerpuff Girls.
Well, hey, you know what? Now you have a perfect reason to draw Bubbles whenever you meet Tara Strong. There you go.
Yes. Okay, we can continue.
Alright.
Sorry.
Hold on. Sorry, had to go. I'm tired.
I think a coughing fit happened.
I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though.
That was so good.
Natsuki, that's so nice of you.
Bruh.
I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good.
That was perfect.
That was so
so
good.
good.
That's
That was
so
really good.
amazing.
You know what? How about I want to say so good.
Oh, does she do the little? Oh, she does. I think she does.
Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth.
I bet my tongue.
That was also really good. Yo. Bro, I'm glad I said what I said, because like talk about taking it to another levels. Holy
Yeah.
shit. Like, don't get me wrong, last time was great, but man, y'all are really taking it to another level this time. Holy shit.
I didn't actually bite my tongue like I think I should have, but I did like hover it in my mouth and try to do like a weird voice with it.
I mean,
so,
that's
was
that's
so
what the
good.
pros do.
yeah.
That's exactly what the pros do.
Hold on.
Yeah, for context, Mav might need a moment sometime because they are still getting over a little bit of sickness. And
Oh no.
proud of her for being able to even, and trust me, I
Gotta pull
asked
through.
I
a
asked
champ at
multiple
this.
times if they were sure, and she was like, "Yes, I'm sure. I want to do it." I was like, "Okay." So,
I'm here, and I was about to. Never mind. I'm not gonna finish that one.
what? You're here and you're queer? I mean, we already know that.
I mean, like,
Get used
same.
to it.
I don't.
It's like we're all queer. What are you talking about?
We all got a little
I'm
sugar in our tank.
fruity. I'm very fruity. Anyways. I guess we could use that for the little laugh.
Yeah, that works. Oh, wait, my shit's freezing. Welcome
Uh-oh.
in, Spirit.
Baby,
Okay.
come back.
Sorry, yeah, Discord was
Blame
being.
it all on me.
No, blame it all on Discord.
Discord, I'm
Howling at the moon.
Summer afternoon.
Discord.
Oh my gosh.
Take the world.
You're going through a lot over just
Be
one
afraid of the-
cookie.
I love y'all. I mean that. I really do.
Snap back into character like it's nothing.
Look, it'd be like that.
Natsuki takes a bite out of her own cookie.
Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki.
No.
Can I try it?
Bruh.
Jeez. Bears can't be choosers.
But yours is chocolate.
Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Leroy gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki. They wraps her arms around her.
Point speakers together. Ah, jeez. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her.
Oh,
Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Oh.
Sneaky!
that's what she said.
Little sneaky.
Did you seriously just do that?
Oh,
Mouthful, Sayori dropped away to safety. I'm sorry, that was good. Yuri and I laugh as well.
You're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the clubroom.
Where's Monica anyways?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual.
Okay, one moment.
Okay. You say
Okay.
it. Alright.
I hope she's okay.
No, of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all.
Eh? You don't think she has a...
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
Honey, don't sell yourself short. What you talking about? All of yous.
That's true.
Honestly,
Hey.
that damn.
Gosh, the self-confidence levels in here. Come on.
Like,
They on the floor.
but also that devious laugh from Aurora, and I'm concerned now.
Low.
Like, I heard that, damn it.
Excuse me?
Suddenly, the door swings open.
Right on cue.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period always was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. I would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano.
Hold up.
Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica.
I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool. should play something for us, Monica.
That's
Monica looks at me.
maybe once I get a little better, I will.
Yay!
That sounds cool. I also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Shadow.
Monica smiles sweetly. That is a cute smile.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. Well, in that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. I choose to leave out Sayuri's mischievous escapade. I keep forgetting that's actually how you're supposed to pronounce that word, apparently.
Freaking heist, if you ask me.
I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway.
She's playing 3D chess.
Yeah. It looks like everyone is already settled down. Sayuri somehow already finished her entire cookie. I'm not surprised by that. I don't know why he is. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet.
Okay, hold on. I gotta make this joke. Why am I always in the closet?
Because you're the only one small enough to fit in there. I'm sorry, that was bad. That was mean, I'm sorry.
Oh, did I break something? No, okay, we're good.
Oh, God. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah. Don't worry, I kept my promise. I pulled the first volume of Parfait Girls out from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands, then quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know.
I just want to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know.
That's true. I don't blame you.
Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay?
Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow.
So, you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where does this volume live off again? I forget.
The chapter ended when Minori and Alice found...
Monica!
Natsuki's voice resonates out from inside the closet. Eh? I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf.
Did you move my manga again?
Sorry. The teachers got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet.
Jeez.
So I had to move some stuff around to clean up a little bit. It's all still there, I just had to organize it a bit.
The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop trying to figure out how to reach her manga.
Jeez. This is so inconvenient. I'm moving all these back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up.
That's true. I love a lot of mangas that have like there's actually art
Oh, like
to
the
all the
actual cover
spines.
art.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Why would you waste that on the top shelf?
Natsuki.
He's pretty.
There's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you.
I can get them myself.
Natsuki grabs a stool from the wall and unfolds it.
You think I'm too short or something?
I mean...
I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me.
Natsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Careful!
I know what I'm doing.
Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf.
See?
The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles.
What?
Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet.
It really is me.
She holds the box triumphantly.
There.
Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez. No need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'd be able to get to bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just...
I said I can do it. I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on.
Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet. I have a good night, Sora!
Congrats.
Yes, congrats on coming out
Like
of the
the third
closet.
or fourth time in my life.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride!
Pride Month.
Happy Pride. Let's see.
The classroom chairs have the desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit into the closet.
Aha!
Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on its wheels back over to the closet. Oh no. It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls. But I've already learned my lessons, so I keep my mouth shut.
Oh!
Natsuki climbs onto the chair and slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch.
Dang. There we go.
This is a cute still.
That's very adorable.
See, I can easily do it now.
Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below.
Oh no. What?
The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself onto the shelf.
What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing?
Who was it that told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can... Oh no.
Oh no!
I can almost see up her skirt? I knew it. As soon as I saw how much her butt was poked out, I was like, nah, they're not about to go there. They are.
Whoopsies!
I guess it's still after dark story time after all. Good. I forced myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realized, I'll be dead. Natsuki wraps her arms around a Parfait Girls box set, easily the largest one on the shelf.
Heavy. Hey, Shadow. I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one.
Oh god. But didn't have to let go of the chair.
That's fine.
Oh boy.
Just for a second. Hurry up.
Alright. Let me just stand up.
Oh no.
I slowly release my grip from the chair.
What do you mean stand up?
Natsuki looks down at me.
Why are you all the way back?
Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box!
Yeah.
Huh? Natsuki's legs shake. Okay, so we're doing this. I'm not! I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move! Just give me the box.
You set me up. Go away. Get out.
But...
I'm doing myself.
The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki! Wait, that one might have been too high pitched. You might have to do that one again.
I was like,
Yeah,
that one also? My goodness. Hold on. I'm doing so good too. Hold on. We're gonna do a little bit of a goofy little. Where is? Whoa. Hold on. Something ain't right. Let me just. There we go. Okay. Yeah!
The scene turns to chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands and the books go flying. I got you! Ah! The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight onto my chest. Ugh. My right arm and my back seriously felt the impact. Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. She presses her arm straight into me to prop herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her.
Gross.
A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki didn't hoist herself to her feet.
What were you thinking? You sicko?
Everything okay over there? I heard a loud noise.
Monica suddenly peers in.
Monica,
Oh, this is not gonna be good.
see what happens when you put the manga on top shelf? Are you trying to kill your class? Jeez.
Sorry.
Oh. Oh, and one more thing. Seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. So I hope you're happy.
I didn't! Somehow, it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear!
I know. Don't worry.
Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook.
Oh no. My.
Eh? I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor, holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. It must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly, she gives up and slams the book shut, then throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Natsuki, are you?
No!
Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. I'll help get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down.
No. I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today.
Natsuki sobs again.
I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to.
It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head.
Just every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club and
Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright. Well, I'll help clean this up. And I'll move the rest of your manga for you. Ah. I pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This'll help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers.
you're really nice to me.
Huh? That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I can do. The next couple minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze.
Thanks.
It's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready.
Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up.
If you insist. That was really cute.
Yeah! I hope that, actually worked out really nicely.
Oh, it was perfect.
Oh yeah, no, it was great. Like, I felt. I don't know about y'all, but I
I
felt.
don't know if
Yes.
the sniffles came through or not. I know Stream heard everything.
Like, whew.
I was actually just really into it, just
Yes.
listening.
I was wondering, I was like, it's so silent, I don't hear anything else. I'm like,
We were too focused.
Yeah, usually that's a good sign of it. It's that good where they're just like, I'm just gonna hush and just,
May.
like listening to a radio drama.
Or a
Oh.
telenova.
Yeah,
I'm
and
trying to clap and push to talk at the same time. There we go.
yeah, Ghost and Coney were locked in my chat, so yeah, no, it was perfect.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's a good sign.
Yeah, it's a very good sign. Alright, we sit in the same spot as last time, and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle, repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time,
You know it.
Monica gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now.
Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time.
Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know?
Told you.
Yeah. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. Who should I show my poem first to? I finish the surprise. Ooh! Surprises. I like surprises. Who do you think I should pick first, y'all?
Good question.
If it helps, doesn't really affect the story. Or, yeah.
Oh, it doesn't?
Nah.
Oh, well then we just gonna go in order.
No problem. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Shadow. Did y'all hear that?
Yes, I
Yeah.
did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tiger! Oh my
Did I
god!
freeze it? Did it not go through?
Oh my god, Taiga, I love you. You wonderful being, you. Oh my god.
Oh, did you have something happen?
Yeah, she sent me a surprise.
What happened?
I got another emote.
Oh yay!
Aw.
It's really cute. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to implement it after stream. I just don't know where I want to put it. I think it's definitely gonna go like tier 2 or tier 3. I'm not sure. I don't know. But alright. Oh, thank you, Taiga. I love you. Y'all, go follow Taiga. Oh my fucking god. This girl is so talented. Like, I can't wait to show y'all the emote. It's so damn good. Holy shit.
Ooh.
Like, I love you, homie.
Just
Mwah.
solid. I love me some arts shit.
Hell yeah.
Did you take it out of the container? Put the container in. You put this container in?
No.
Okay. Just checking.
Sip your tea. Almost sip the tea.
Heck no,
Eh?
no.
I love it. Especially after yesterday's poem.
You're too honest sometimes, Sayori.
No, but really. I want to put this on my wall.
I'm not. Don't say.
Can I?
Sayori,
What?
you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what it's like either. Or what I like, what I like either.
Bruh.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Well, I'm sure that's part of it.
She's honest.
Yeah. I think I understand you better a lot. Oh, sorry, let me retry that. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a shadow poem. And that makes it feel extra special.
Yeah, it's actually really sweet, honestly.
It's so adorable.
Like, I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against your chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go with. Sorry. That's. Fuck. That's why I just go by my heart.
I just want to point out, even the pros flub lines, and I wish they would let us hear those a lot
Yeah.
more. I love it when I hear those outtakes. They're so amazing.
I'm not a pro. This is only my
Flub
second time
harder.
doing this.
But, well, that's what I'm saying. If a pro messes up, then of course amateurs like us are gonna mess up. And I say us because I'm an amateur too.
If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah. Me either.
Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself for once in a while. Ooh, man, that hit me home where you...
Howdy.
If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Bruh. Stop, game. Stop it.
The bills.
Like,
Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see.
Not to me.
I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayuri.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayuri, that's unexpectedly poetic.
Eh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Shadow. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? And we're reading them in, like, I'm reading
Yeah,
it, right?
yeah.
Right. Bottles, okay? I pop up. Oh, Jesus, what? Okay, hold on. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in the bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Oh my god, that's what she said, sorry.
Oh my.
Sorry. It's Tourette's. I don't have Tourette's, but like if I were to, it would be that's what she said. Oh my god. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging. Scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other, pulling them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards, all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 inside my head.
That was actually a really good poem. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, good job, Sayuri.
Something. Okay, hold on. Can I analyze this a little bit because
Yeah.
when she said something about the bottles, like another friend, another bottle. I feel like there's a deeper meaning to this.
Could be.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna Google it because I don't know shit.
It's like giving so much of yourself until
Yeah.
there's nothing left for you.
So. Also, I was gonna ask, did y'all want to take a small break? We've been going for about an hour since we've been actually doing voice acting.
Ooh. actually,
we can.
that would be a really great time to take at least a $5.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's take a small 5-minute break. That works out for me because Ab's about to run, and I could go put that emote in. Thank you, Tiger.
So, real quick, so it says Sayori's relationship with her friends and how they see her as a source of joy and happiness, and really she is. Okay, never mind. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna shut up because spoilers. So, but really, bleep, 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 bleep. But they see her as a source of happiness and joy. So, all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. 5-minute break.
All right, so
Alrighty.
5-minute break.
We'll be
Everybody,
right
don't go
back.
nowhere. We'll be right back.
day after court that the dogs were out again. So me and 2 other ACO.
I'll say I'm back. I took a little bit longer because I heard some popping outside, and I had to close the blinds and everything like that. I don't live in a bad neighborhood or anything, but still I hear pops, and I'm used to, checking. It's only fireworks, several days before July 4th, but that's beside the point. But yeah, we back, and thank you for the welcome back.
Hun, you have a potion?
What is it?
What?
I gotta take a picture of this. It looks like a little magical potion. I don't know what it gave me.
Are you gonna drink it?
Oh, heck yeah. It is hot. It is like humid. I'm dying.
Yeah, it's a little humid outside, yeah.
It's a little humid.
We finally got
I would have been
rain.
back a little bit quicker. I decided to try and eat something real quick, and I swear I ate that burrito faster than freaking Sonic will eat a chili cheese dog.
That's pretty fast.
That's
But
pretty fast.
but no, you're
scarfed it
good. I
down in
was
2
I was
minutes.
just telling my chat that I heard some popping outside, and I was pretty sure it was fireworks. I don't live like in a bad neighborhood or anything like that, but like still from living in a not even a bad neighborhood, but I've lived in one where it's like it's not bad, but you would be surprised to hear one. And then I lived in one where it was a little bit regular to hear one because it was like a trailer park down the road behind a gas station. So now I'm just habitually when I hear those pops, gonna go and look.
That's right here.
You're
But-
like, oh, okay, hold
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Thankfully,
I
it
get
was
that.
fireworks. even though,
Trust me, I
Yeah.
get
It's
you.
almost 4th of July. It's almost 4th of July.
yeah, but I'm like, bruh, y'all can wait a few more days. Damn.
Yeah.
Like,
But it's like it's not 4th of July, so it's like, okay, what is that? Okay, it's just we
Oh, yeah.
good.
It's
'Cause,
it's the grand old American game.
Yes.
yeah.
I've had them was by my own house before, so I and I was in a decent part of the town, so it was like it doesn't matter sometimes.
Yeah, there's a lot of military out here, so I expect it, but still.
Mm.
That's actually kind of surprising, but at the same time, military can go pretty heavy on it, but at the same time, usually they don't. But
Yeah. All right, everybody ready to go back in?
Hi.
Aye, aye. Come on, Capitan.
Let's do it.
right,
All right.
just
Holy crap. So Yuri, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. That's fucked up, bro.
Monica taught me a whole... Oh, sorry. Monica taught me a whole lot,
So it was gonna happen with somebody eventually.
and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Bro, what the fuck? Why you putting your friend down, homie?
Creepy?
Build him up. Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
Friendship is magic.
My Little Pony. Sorry.
no, you're good. You're good.
The ADD is strong with this one.
I mean, I was expecting if somebody didn't do it, I'd be disappointed, honestly. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
okay.
So Yuri's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times.
I feel that.
But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Appreciate it, Ghost. I love that I put that on there. So yeah, I'm really glad.
Oh.
I was saying to the chat. All good. All right. We're gonna come back to Natsuki. Let's go ahead and do both Yuri and Monica has only had about so much line, so let's go ahead and do Monica.
Okie doke.
Then we'll do Yuri, and then we'll do Natsuki.
Hi again, Shadow. How's the writing going?
All right, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want me to share what you wrote? Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure. Here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
All right. It's pretty good. You've been spending time with Natsuki, haven't you? You must like her writing style.
Yeah. I think it's a neat way to tell a story.
I don't disagree. Natsuki's poems may be cute, but they're also meaningful. I can see why you'd be into the style. I guess that means you're not as much a fan of Yuri's poems then?
Sorry, more fireworks. Bruh. Like, they sound close as hell.
Yeah, same here, but we also live very close to each other.
Yeah.
I think there's something going on around from what I was seeing on Facebook.
Maybe. Yeah, that would make sense. I wouldn't say that. I kind of like everyone's poems.
It's true, but I'm sure you'd like some more than others, right? Like Yuri's use of complex words and symbolism? Or Sayori's way of expressing happiness or sadness in a more direct way? You must have some kind of preferences, don't you? Not that it's a contest or anything. I was just curious, that's all. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look.
Okay. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless... was it cacophony?
Cacophony.
Cacophony. Of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me.
Wait.
That was
Wait a minute.
a little a little bit more creepy. A little bit more scary. That last part was equally creepy, but also lewd.
Wait a minute. Save me, load me. Is it telling you to save and load?
I don't know.
I wonder.
Do you like that it's red, green, and blue?
Mm-hmm.
It is?
RGB.
RGB.
Hold up.
She said red, green, and blue at the first part.
Oh! Yeah, I did. I noticed, oh, there was
The
something.
waveforms really got me too.
I noticed
Yeah.
the sine, cosine, tangent. I was like, it's starting to get a little formulaic. I'm afraid. I'm afraid. Like, oh god.
Don't be afraid, Shadow.
That makes it worse.
Don't be afraid.
with you.
It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it in that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
Listen,
We ain't chancing that. We are not chancing that.
like,
No.
like I was
Anybody
already
else pay
thinking about
attention?
doing it because it said save me and then load me, and then like, okay, so it was that, and then she just straight up told me to save the game. I'll play Metal Gear Solid. I was like, no, fuck it, I'm about to save.
It's one thing we've learned so far. We've listened to the
Yes.
president of the.
God.
You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Oh, God.
Man, that really.
That was a little chilling. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
That was perfect.
ooh.
Monica for the win for oh my gosh, shiver me timbers.
Make
Yeah,
me feel
I'm-
uncomfy.
Yeah, I'm
shiver your timbers.
like I'm. Bro, I'm kind of glad. I was originally thinking about going in order and having her go last. I'm glad I went ahead and clicked on her because oh man, if that was the last one, nah. But
Then
then,
you would have sat there and been like,
but actually, now thinking about it, no, it's worse because now I have to sit here and keep thinking about it while we're going to the other two. Nah, I actually did myself dirty. It's even worse. Damn it. Damn it. All right, you're up.
It's my turn. Let's see how it compares to yesterday's. I see. It's a bit different. I respect you for trying different things, Shadow. Were you inspired by Natsuki's poem? Or Sayori's, perhaps?
oh wait, hold on. She caught on to Sayori.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Well, I guess you could say that.
I thought so. I'm happy for you. You don't need to find inspiration in my poems. I write them for myself, not for anyone else. So I don't really need for people to like them or anything.
Yuri,
Uh,
I'm sorry for being blunt, but you're overthinking this a little. Just because our styles are different doesn't mean I dislike your poems. In fact, if I tried to do something in your style, I would probably just do a terrible job.
I see.
I'm sorry. My stupid mind. It likes to do that sometimes. Anyway. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. And write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise.
I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing.
I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it.
Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem.
The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eye of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps, I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry, more and more frequently. So my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again.
Thank you, Coney. Enjoy your shower.
Oh boy. I meant to say Pavlovian, my bad.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Why do you keep them to yourself?
Because they're embarrassing. And people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Shadow?
Well... yeah, I guess I do.
I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. But I'm glad that you're a good listener.
All right, Natsuki, you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Hmm? Is it that bad?
No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around.
You're trying to impress me?
Obviously. You think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break.
Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you?
I'll tell you,
Natsuki's face freezes, like she just realized something.
You're trying to impress me?
Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then, the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor.
You have to use the bathroom.
Red-faced, Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Uh-oh.
Hey, Shadow. Did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you?
No! I just told her that my voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monica that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She skims over it a second time, her smile not fading from her face.
I see. At first, I just thought you liked her writing style. Oh! But you wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you?
I mean... not really.
In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her tastes so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Shadow?
Cheating? What do you mean by that?
Oh my god. Never mind. I'm just kidding.
She was too self-aware.
I didn't understand Monica's joke at all.
We did.
Anyway. How do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about.
Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monica's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom.
Read this, Monica.
Of course, I liked it.
You really should stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that.
Eh? But Shadow wrote this poem. And we're supposed to share it with everyone, right?
Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read.
Oh. Okay, well, I think Shadow is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone wanted to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to this.
If you insist.
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Like what?
Ugh. Never mind.
Well, I guess Natsuki has my poem now. Not that I really planned on keeping it.
Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone.
Alright, that was a little intense.
Natsuki, what are you planning? This is literally... Hold on. Okay. Hobbies. I might be reading too much into that. It's like, wasn't Yuri just talking about hobbies?
I think so.
Huh. Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Sorry.
Take your time.
Me off guard.
Take your time.
Ah, why did she do this? Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Of course, it's about how everyone... Blech. Of course, it's about how everyone thinks my...
I thought so.
That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has a kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares about what... Oh, hold on. Uno momento.
Alright. This is getting good. I'm already starting to see some subtle things in here, and I'm like, oh, shit's about to hit the fan. I feel it.
Oh, yeah. Something's wrong. I can feel it.
Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs?
Yeah, I can feel it.
It's just tingling.
Feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. Who cares about what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really learn... What? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Huh. That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today.
Huh? Did you say Yuri?
Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things.
Really? Well... I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything.
Natsuki has trouble finding words.
I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson.
Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem.
You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday. But I've been, well, I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so... So, consider yourself lucky, okay?
Well, thanks for being honest.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow, too, okay?
Alright, I will.
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone can come and take a seat at the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sari has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets that we can give out during the event.
Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're gonna be performing.
Hey, what?
Performing?
Oh, Monica.
Yeah, we're gonna be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sari's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sayuri, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting up those posters, did you?
Well, I did. Do you really think it's bad of an idea?
Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys,
No, Sayuri. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry.
Nice.
You know,
No, I
But-
didn't. I only heard a belch.
Oh, did that come through? I'm so sorry.
No, that was awesome.
The boyfriend? belch came through apparently.
Go Monica.
Some little O.
Foam and belching contest.
Can everyone burp on command? Let's go.
No,
No, that was my full stomach.
I can't burp,
Actually, hold on.
so
I can do it.
But,
One
hold
second.
on,
Hold on.
I lose because I can't burp. But I can't. Like I can't real burp, so I'm out.
It's a talent. It's a talent that voice actors can utilize as something they can put on their resume.
Well, that's good
So,
to know.
Yes, I mean
know.
I can make like a burp sound like that, but it's not like an
That was
actual burp.
really good.
Actually, yeah, that was.
I wasn't even a burp. Like I just made a sound with my throat.
Yeah.
Like,
That's really good.
well, thank you. But yeah,
I'm very controlled.
so whenever I have gas like in my throat, it actually stays in my throat, and I let out this really weird like frog croaking sound instead.
That's what Zach does. That's what
Okay.
Heather does.
Yes, there's apparently a condition for it. I'm not diagnosed. I'm not diagnosed for anything, but there's an actual condition for it. I guess you could self-diagnose it, but yeah, I think it's called no burp syndrome or something like that.
His was from almost dying as an infant.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Well,
That escalated quickly.
I'm gonna try to. So it's called. Oh god, It's called RCPD. I can't pronounce the whole name for it. It's retrograde circos laryngeus dysfunction, something like that. It's a rare condition that prevents people from burping.
1 second, y'all. I gotta
Alright.
put my
Looking up.
cat into the bedroom.
Okay,
All right.
but yeah, I just downed a monster, so I may end up making some of those sounds, and if I do, I'm so sorry.
Understandable.
No,
I
you're
also
good.
need 2 seconds because I'm dropping frames like it's nobody's business.
Oh no.
Yeah, mine says unstable, but whenever mine says unstable, like my viewers are like, "Oh, you're fine. It's coming through fine." I'm like, "Okay, whatever."
Back.
Welcome back.
I'm gonna turn off tits 1 second.
I love that phrase.
If only.
I do it all the time.
Same.
I was like, wait, it's not going away.
The tits aren't going away. Oh no.
No.
If only I
Get
could get
off.
rid of mine for like a day, maybe my back
Just
problems
like
will go away.
a couple hours.
That's the mood.
Look, my sister has the greatest idea. Like, we get to a point where technology is further along that you can Velcro them on and off.
Oh god.
So some days you'd be like, you know what? I'm so done, and yeet.
Yes.
And then
Okay.
plow, they
Wait.
pop, they smack into somebody's head. That would
I
hurt.
wonder if throwing a titty would be like, if it would like feel good, if it would be like satisfactory.
Very much so. My back problems would be like instantly gone.
We're just gonna roll with it, see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't drop stream.
Oh, I thought that was a pun. Oh my god.
Well, if anything comes up where we need to you wrap up, just let me know, Aurora. That's fine.
Okie donk.
All right.
I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each of us puts on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Ooh, Chi, thank you for the hydrate. Welcome in.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Do a shout out for the cutie Chi.
It's about expressing your feelings. Being intimate with yourself,
Hey yo.
finding new horizons,
Yeah, hold on just a second, y'all. Of course, Chi, you already know I love you too, sweetie. I love you so much. Y'all make sure you check out Vinci, another friend of mine that loves some Genshin Impact and is an absolute total cutie.
Honestly,
And
I love your
you haven't
voice for
lived
Shiori, though.
until you've heard her sing, or wait,
you so
heard
much.
them
I'm
sing.
trying my best.
Because it's them now, right?
Thank
So
you.
yeah, heard them sing. Yes, please check out their content. It's good to see you, sweetie. How you been? I missed you.
And I kind of like the way, Aurora, that you're doing, Monica. I kind of like that. The way
Oh,
she is, tone-wise, like, is, like, very perfect for her.
Everybody's
I
doing really
agree.
good at
I'm-
this.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
all over with my allergies being stupid right now, and I can't keep my tone the same.
It works out,
and-
though.
oh, that's gonna be so much fun when
Thank
y'all
you.
move in together. I can't wait. You know, so yeah, holy shit, so many homies coming out tonight. Ah! Oh my god!
Honestly, I'm surprised that I'm not, like, a little... It works out in my favor that I'm a little bit raspy.
Gotta give a
'Cause
shout out to the
naturally,
one and
my
only
register,
Celia
I'm a
as
little-
well.
I do have a little gravel, like,
Hold
a
on.
hint of it, so it's, like, a little more...
Celia is a very talented VTuber as well. Both she and Celia are both really talented VTubers. Now Celia is also a DJ, so she has two different accounts. She has an account where she plays games like Once Human, and she has another one for when she does her DJing. And she's, excuse me, very talented. Please check out both of these wonderful streamers. Very wonderful friends of mine. I love them to death. And y'all sweethearts for coming out. I appreciate it so much. And thank you for the lurk, Chi. You take care. I'll talk to you soon, okay? Mwah. And give Hectic my best, okay? I love you so much more. Of course. My pleasure.
Holy poo.
All right, I'm back.
Holy
So,
I'm sorry, the way you said that was adorable.
Hey, no
was
worries,
like-
Celia. I appreciate you even trying to be here when
I don't know why.
you're
I
still
sometimes do
recovering.
it.
Take your
I don't know
time,
why. I just,
and I just wish you the
I
best.
abort
I love
saying
you.
curse words sometimes.
You're like, it half works. I have half a filter.
Filters, what's that?
Right?
It's,
You know,
it's
sometimes
auto
it
mod
works.
filter from Twitch.
Oh. Wah, wah, wah.
That's a big womp womp.
Womp
Womp.
Wow.
All right.
And having fun.
That's right. And those reasons are, well, wow, words and things. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. I know you do.
Oh, just realized my controller is actually moving the mouse too. I need to put my hands off of that.
I know we all do.
Oh, shit. Hold on, y'all. I got a raid.
Yay!
Yo, welcome in. How you doing, Aria? Thank you for the raid. Thank you for trusting me with your wonderful community. What were y'all up to tonight? Wait, I need to get my hands off the keyboard. I have mods here. I need to let them do their work. Thank you. Oh, doing some art. Okay, what kind of art were you doing? Well, welcome in. And again, thank you for sharing your community with me. Y'all make sure you're checking out Aria. Very talented YouTuber as well. Dear friend, doing some art. We love to see it. For those of you who don't know me, I am Shadow Terra. Yes, I'm a variety streaming VTuber. Or Audituber, and I am the apprentice of Shadow the Hedgehog. I am an Audituber because I'm smack dab in the middle of wholesome and lewd. It's mostly good vibes and just comfiness here, but I'm not afraid to talk about lewd stuff when it comes up. Also, things like drinking and stuff like that, and other not safe for work topics that aren't necessarily sexual. Hence why I am a 21 plus streamer. Now, game wise, I love platformers like Sonic the Hedgehog. But I also do love some Genshin Impact and Kingdom Hearts. Those are be considered action RPGs. And I love some hack and slash games, like a good old episode of Devil May Cry. So yeah, if you enjoy any of that, please feel free to follow and join the Chaos Squadron. I hope you enjoy yourselves here. We're playing some Doki Doki Literature Club Plus with my homies Aurora, Mav, Anjidu, and Jopo. We're voice acting the whole thing. I play the main character, and they play the four lovely ladies you see on the screen. And now let me undeaf it so we can get back at it. So yeah, enjoy yourselves.
Show you guys the magic potion. Hold on.
yeah, show us.
I thought about that. I was like, oh, hey.
Magic potion?
Magic potion?
Magic potion.
Magic potion.
Photos vintage?
Photosynthesis?
Show to me this.
Huh?
Show to me this.
Show to me this.
Show to me this.
I heard titties.
Titties.
I mean, to be fair, you all have titty on the screen and in IRL.
It looks like a hug.
I know it does. I was like, that's kind of what it looks like, but I wasn't sure. I was like, what is this little magical potion?
Jopo, why you made me lose my rings?
It's either
Because I
like
can.
a boost in nature magic or it's a poison.
It's a 50-50 chance of either one.
Yeah. Oh, or
It felt like more of I'm not gonna lie. It felt like the latter half, though. I'm not gonna lie. It was not great.
oh no.
Actually,
Oh,
no, it
dear.
kind of had an earthy taste to it, though. So
Work
maybe
up on your herbalism. You'll know if
Yeah.
it's poison or...
Herbalicious
Next
definition.
I have like
Hey.
3 different books on like medicinal plants.
right. I used to have so many, but they were all my parents' books. I need to get more.
And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
Yanatsuki's not having that. Yuri's not having that. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. So Yuri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayuri and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over with it.
All right.
Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expected faces.
I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
Epic foreshadowing.
Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri.
I mean, I don't know that for sure, but I assume it's gonna go somewhere like that.
But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way!
Monica! This is too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
I mean, she's not wrong, but
Oh no.
Don't worry. I'll start off by helping everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now let's see.
Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind a podium.
Oh goodness, here we go again. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem.
Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before? Or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayuri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good,
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next.
Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. I gotta add coming to 1 minute on my chat, y'all.
This poem is called
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
Sorry, Kat was doing something.
No, you good.
You can do it, Yuri.
It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts to read the poem. Blah, blah, blah. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality. Oh, there goes gravity, and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself.
Spaghetti.
I couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
That was perfect.
Hi.
It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard we must have forgotten.
Oopsies.
As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat.
Boy. Boom! Boom! Get out the way!
Bro, she's a track star.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay. I guess I'm next then.
So Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of it like you're reciting it to others. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way.
I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made of... bleh. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning.
Oh.
Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud.
I did it.
Good job, Sayori.
Even Shadow liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
Came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. but it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where the sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone.
The next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know?
Okay.
Now, who's next?
Oh boy.
Natsuki?
Here it goes.
Don't make me go before Shadow. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Shadow lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it.
God.
Damn. Natsuki.
It's fine. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today.
Do we get to see it?
I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward.
Woo!
I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your ability and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me?
Because you're presenting.
Anyways, the poem is called Jump.
Welcome back, Coney. I'm glad you had a good shower. Wait, hold on. Discord is being weird. Hold on. Discord!
Oh. Did that not come through? I took a breath.
They did.
Okay. We good?
I think Shadow's catching up on the
Okay, yeah.
chat.
I just didn't see the...
It wasn't even catching up on chat. It was stupid Discord that was just not letting me unmute.
Oh.
It's being silly.
Yeah, it's being silly. Alright. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a bit unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds.
Yay!
She huffs back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again.
Well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put up what... Sorry. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me.
Well, that's just how it is. So,
Well, I guess in that case, You won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you'll all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy.
Yeah, no problem.
Hey everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow and then we'll have the weekend to prepare.
Wait, hold on.
Monday's the big day.
She really said the last minute.
Yep.
I can't wait.
I can do this. I can do this.
All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best.
Ready to get. Oh, my bad.
Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep.
Look at you two, always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys. Make such a big deal out of it.
It must be a little nice, though.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Shadow. You don't have to say it.
Whatever. Let's go already.
Awkward shuffle out.
I walk home with Sayuri once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayuri is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayuri?
Hmm? Sorry, I was spacing out.
No wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean...
Sayuri fumbles with her words.
So, let's just say that one day, Natsuki asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well... Oh,
Ooh.
God.
This is where you want to save. Save.
Ooh, save.
Oh, okay, yeah,
You know,
this is where it starts getting-
Nika's advice about if you have to make a hard decision.
Oh,
Nice.
oh shoot! I wonder.
What?
I wonder. Okay, so. Oh, you're doing two paths. Okay, got it. Because would you still? And we could still keep going the Natsuki path. This is where it branches.
Okay. Well, we're still. I figured. I thought we were committed to Natsuki all the way. So.
We're being rude as hell. Let's do it.
Oh shit.
Break little Sayori's heart.
Walking home with Natsuki, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound?
Doki doki.
I mean, I think I would be afraid of what she'd do to me if I turned her down. Good save.
Isn't she so cute and fun to be around?
That has nothing to do with what I just said.
You admitted it.
Jeez. What is this, the Black Widow interrogation? There's not even any point in speculating something that's never gonna happen.
Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know?
Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now.
Sorry.
Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
If you say so.
The conversation trails off, and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time?
Oh boy.
Who knows?
Ooh.
Who could possibly know?
Oh, cheer?
Yeah, or play. One or two.
Oh,
Damn it. Okay, I'll shut up.
I knew that one, Parfait. That was a no-brainer.
Nibble.
Nibble. It's so small.
I think we did Shiny before and it was that, right?
Yes. Titty skirt. Skirt.
Yep. I think Skirt was...
I
God.
thought skirt was. Oh.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, Google.
I
Your skirt
kinda
skipper.
like the ballerina. Sorry.
I'm giving a Google.
Give it a Google.
Not gonna lie, when Monica said it's almost like you're cheating.
It's like, bruh.
Let's
Shut up.
Shut.
Like, shuddy.
Okay, so Natsuki.
Yes, skirt is one. Skirt.
Boop. Boop.
Boop.
Boop. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, cute bunny.
Cute. Cute. I got the words up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Doki doki.
Think?
Yeah, Doki Doki. Yep.
Okay.
Hair, maybe?
Hair.
No.
Hair.
Oh. Kawaii.
Yep. Why?
Which one?
Heart. Hold on. No, not heart.
Hop.
Hop. Hop to it.
Papa. Papa.
Mm-mm. I'm not gonna entertain that thought. Mm-mm.
Is that one of them?
Cheeks.
Shit!
Okay.
My bad.
Wow.
Some.
No, not sunset. No.
I was like a summer,
Ribbon.
maybe, but oh, ribbon.
Ribbon.
Yeah.
Yuri looks
Yeah,
so
ribbon.
sad.
Yep.
Vanilla.
Oh yeah, vanilla. Yep.
Poof.
Candy.
No,
My favorite. Oof.
they're poof. Yeah.
I wonder Valentine.
Playground.
Yeah, Valentine. Yeah.
Yep. Valentine and playground are both.
Nightgown.
What about she has nightgown?
Melody
Melody.
and chocolate. All right.
Well,
We tag team that.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Heck yeah.
Aw, man. I'm the last one here again.
Don't worry, I just walked in too.
were you practicing piano again?
Yeah.
You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano?
Well, maybe not determination. But I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out with the festival too.
I can't wait for the festival.
That's a change of tone.
Sorry, I may have cracked a little.
No, not your actual tone. I mean, like
Like Natsuke's
Yeah.
attitude towards the festival.
yeah.
Oh yeah, no. She kind of took a 180. She was like, "Ah, the festival. I can't wait. It's gonna be great."
Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday?
Why does that sound familiar,
yesterday,
Ghost?
Natsuki?
Speaking of which, well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival.
That makes more sense.
There we go. But it's all day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. Starting to sound like
You sound a bit like Sayuri all of a sudden.
Monica. Do they usually have fried squid?
Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
That makes sense.
Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You? Of all people?
I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people?
It does. It's right in your name. Monica.
Eh?
Sorry, her face.
That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation.
Huh?
Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay?
Fine. Your reactions aren't as funny as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway.
Excuse me?
Where is Sayuri anyway? Uh-oh. Oh, there you are. Sayuri is sitting at her desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. Oh, God. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayuri? I wave my hand in front of her face.
Eh,
You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh? Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
Welcome back. It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. If you say so.
Okay, hold on. Why does Sayori give me the therapist friend vibes?
Yeah, she does.
I mean, yeah.
She gives her happiness to her friends. I mean,
Yeah.
Guys, I got a pun in chat.
Oh boy.
go.
Someone came in, their username is Reed Blower, and they say I call myself Reed Blower because I play harmonica.
Wow.
Uh,
That's actually really good.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't remember what everyone else
They
It's a
also
lost in
threw in that
translation.
Ika is a squid dish.
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh
Yeah.
yes, that's right.
that explains it.
Yep.
That's a knee slapper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yuck, yuck.
What was that? Our default?
No, I did the Scooby Doo laugh.
Like,
We have a yucking good time.
Yep.
Oh god.
My brain rot has fully ascended.
I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation had already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori lately. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Shadow, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayuri recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today.
Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monica peers across the room at Sayuri, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there's something in her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Shadow. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me she's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Eh? Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wants to be left alone.
Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest.
Person of interest? What do you mean by that?
I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Shadow.
Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion?
Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Saria talks about you more than anything else, you know?
Eh?
She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her.
What? No way! Sayuri is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any... so suck my toe, sorry. It's not any
No,
different
you're
now
good.
than it always has been.
Oh, now I'm getting a raid. Oh gosh. You're
Alright.
so funny, Shadow.
Well, go ahead and take your break. We can take a small
Oh,
breather.
sorry, give me 2 seconds, guys.
It's time to get distracted, guys.
I'll tell you what, they got the AC going something fierce up in here, man. I might...
Right now.
Like, right. Meow.
Hold on.
Meow,
You
meow,
can jump
meow.
from one tangent to another. It's fine.
Fresh fry.
We're trying.
Ika.
I think Ika is fried squid, by the way. I'm not sure though.
Actually. Oh my goodness. I'm hoping my lungs can handle this. because otherwise we might have problems.
Is that a
Should
cat
I?
game?
Huh?
On the little window over here, is that a cat game? What is that? I'm watching your stream right now. So it's a little
Oh, the most everything's Fox themed, so I'm like, cat.
Sorry, I had to take a phone call.
Guys, another one just came in right behind it.
Oh,
No, you're good. I had to make a quick phone call anyway.
that's what's
yeah,
up.
take it easy. You're good. But yeah, no. I think I have the little foxes on my screen. That's mostly my chatters because I think it's really nice to be able to visualize them. Stream avatars is really nice.
Yeah, I had to make a phone call really quick.
Okay.
Ugh. Man, they're really pumping the air up in here. Like, I'm grateful. It means I'm not hot, but at the same time, like, this much cold air makes me sleepy. If I'm already sleepy on before that, it's not a good combination.
So cold air makes you sleepy?
Yeah, it seems so.
Interesting.
I think it was like
it
in
usually makes me more alert, but
when it's in excess, and like especially if I'm already a little sleepy. And yeah, I haven't been sleeping good the past few days. I think I finally had a good night's sleep for once.
Sleeping in a cold room is actually healthy for you.
yeah, I like cold rooms. I hate sleeping in warm rooms, but it makes me tired. Like being in a warm room makes me tired, but I can't fall asleep.
Yeah, me too.
Sucks.
I sure
It
can.
like turns me into like this sluggish thing. I'm just like, bleh. I'm melting.
I'm melting.
Okay, I have returned.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry for like stream hearing the gooby newbie like.
Oh, listen, I expected after what we did to Shadow, I expected nothing less.
Wait, hold on. What? What happened? What you did to me?
That's right. Shadow deafens whatever.
Yeah,
so...
Shadow deafen.
That's rude.
I know. Can't hear our tomfoolery.
Oh,
It was A+ gold content that you missed
thank you
out
for the
on.
follow. Welcome to the Chaos Squadron. I keep my follows on anonymous so that way you don't feel pressured to talk, but would love to hear from
But
you in
yeah,
chat.
no, I forgot that. Yeah, Shadow usually deafens. Man, you are missing out though.
Well,
We were all meowing.
Oh yeah,
and
we were
miming.
meowing. Yeah.
We were-
We had the same brain cells for a quick
Almost.
second there. It was so
we just
beautiful.
tossed the same single
Absolutely
brain cell between the
Unison.
4 of us.
We have entire filler episodes.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
I guess this is more incentive to make sure that our chatters do be towards everybody, so they don't miss anything.
yeah.
Oh goodness.
All right.
Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you.
Dang, hold on. I'm sorry. This is my heart.
I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
All right. Monica smiles meaningfully.
Oh man.
I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayuri is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayuri and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayuri told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary.
Wait a minute.
But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica.
Hey, you.
Eh? I look up to see Natsuki next to me.
Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so...
Sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything.
It's not like I'm worried. I was just...
Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer.
Please. Now you make me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean... Assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything.
She practically mumbles that last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayuri, that's all.
Sayori? Thinking about her?
Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh,
Natsuki exhales.
well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah? Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right?
Well, I guess that's true.
I mean, some people just have those days. Can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably just doesn't want you to worry about her, because it's not... Oh, hold on. My eyes aren't working with me. Hold on, give me a second. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important.
Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes.
Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious.
Yeah. I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands.
She really means a lot to you, though, doesn't she?
Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so...
I was not. Jeez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already.
Yeah.
I'm here. Okay, everyone.
After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room.
Why don't we share our poems now?
Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayuri.
Wait a minute.
Are you that worried, Shadow?
A little bit.
Concern
Shadow.
maximum.
Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival?
Well... being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people... I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands.
Sticking with the Natsuki style once more, I see. Really like Natsuki, don't you?
Eh? That's...
Oh, come on, Shadow. It's awfully suspicious, you know? Spending time with her in the club room every day? Pretending to like the manga she's into?
You know how Natsuki is. If I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me. Boy, I felt that one.
Eh? No, I think you're misunderstanding, Shadow. It's not like Natsuki just hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who's indulging her so much as you have.
That's so. I kind of knew that, but I just didn't want to admit it.
So, I just need to ask one thing of you. Be careful, please. Natsuki is kind of unpredictable. A lot of times, she doesn't even know what she wants.
Oh.
After all, she's the youngest one here.
5 months. Everybody calm down.
She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. What I'm saying is, if something bad happens, then it could end up damaging the club, too. And you wouldn't do that to me, right?
That's... I'm not sure how to respond to Monica. While I care about her and the club, it's also kind of unfair to bring that up.
Well, you're smart. I'm sure you'll do the right thing.
Monica smiles sweetly.
Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright?
Alright.
The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of current of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceased to blow. I fall. And I fall and fall and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amounts to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with each breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything. But it was kind of on my mind, and that's what I wrote about.
I see. Never really put much thought into it.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical.
Easy there, Godriff.
Paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone.
You mean one-dimensional?
Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll all want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thank you for listening.
Alright, we're gonna give it to Yuri just because it's been a while since she's had any lines.
I see. I think you're improving at writing in general, Shadow. But I can't help but feel a little bit foolish.
Huh? What for?
Just... I feel like I kept trying to offer advice, when it should have been clear to me that you prefer a different writing style. I probably just sounded arrogant. I'm so stupid.
Yuri, that's a little...
No. You don't understand. I spent so much time worrying about what's better and what's worse. Not just with you. With Natsuki and Sayori. It's obvious now why nobody has fun when talking to me. And because of that, I'll just keep my mouth shut about your poem.
Huh? Yuri buries her head into her arms on her desk. That's not the first time I've seen her do that. I don't think it's ever as bad as you make it sound in your head. I think if people really didn't like talking to you, then it would be a lot more obvious. I know that you like to read deeply into things, but some things are just worth taking at face value.
I've gotten too used to it. That it's hard for me to comprehend any other possibility.
Gotten used to what? Reading deeply into things?
Being disliked.
Yuri.
What am I saying? I'm sorry. I never meant to bring this up.
Yuri turns away from me.
You should go. Please. Please don't look at me right now. I want to do some thinking.
Are you sure? Yuri nods. Alright. I leave Yuri be. Confronting or reassuring her is nearly impossible as it is. So when she says, so when she wants to be alone, I think anything I can say could only make things, So when she wants to be alone, I think anything I say could only make things worse. I feel bad, but thankfully she doesn't take it out on me. I'll wait until she's feeling a little bit better.
Either one. Yusori?
Hmm. Hmm. It's nice, I guess.
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki.
Bruh.
Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club?
Well, of course I am.
Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Shadow.
Sayori, is there something wrong?
Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today.
Alright. Just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
If you insist.
Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori,
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Ooh, boy.
Oh, my goodness. Whoosh. Let's see. Oh, hey. Ew. Let's see.
You're certainly enthusiastic today.
Of course. You know I like your writing.
I'm just surprised. It seemed like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before.
Well, of course. I just had to put it in your place. I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like... I mean, it's not like I was shy or any stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer? Such a dumb thing to get jealous about.
Natsuki,
What?
you're not very confident about your writing, are you?
What are you talking about? My rating is obviously the best. Right?
It took me a while to figure out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. If she acts like she's the best, then other people might think that way too.
Right? Shadow? Please just tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just please tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that from someone. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems before this.
Natsuki?
Because nobody ever takes me seriously. What's the point in sharing my poems if people just laugh and say, "That's so cute, just like you, Natsuki"? Sometimes I don't want to be cute. But nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. The style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want...
Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched really tightly. Hey, Natsuki? If you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my own hand until she relaxes her grip on it. I place it flat on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles that she put into it.
Don't read it!
Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki snatches the poem up from the desk.
It's not any good. And I know you hate my poems. So you don't have to read this one, okay?
But I want to read it.
Why?
Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look much into it. But I know you better now. And it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers. And Sayori, she always means well. But sometimes she's so focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if I was part of that problem. I understand now. You're not just cute. You're a lot more than that. Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her poem a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult this was for her. But finally, she forces herself to extend her arms and set her poem on the table.
You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want you to look at my face right now.
Okay, I will.
Because you. Tomorrow will be brighter with me around. But when today is dim, I can only look down. My looking is a little more forward because you look at me. But when I want to say something, I say it with a shout. But my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty because you listen to me. But when something is above me, I reach for the stars. But when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all of my heart. But what do I do when it's all torn apart? Torn all apart. My faith is a little bit stronger because you trusted me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little bit drearier, or dearier?
Yeah, dearer.
Or dearer. Oh, okay. My poems are a little bit dearer because you think of me. Because you.
Oh my god, that was actually really freaking sweet.
It was.
It is.
Somebody wrote me a poem like that, I'm theirs.
Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad.
No, it's not that I don't like it. It was just a little surprising to read. I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things coming from you.
Don't just say that. Dummy. What do you think the point of the writing is? Expressing things that you can't just say.
Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well. And I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it.
Well, yeah. I'm a pro, so
Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does.
Just remember that I can think these things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's meaningful.
I'm glad. Since Natsuki is satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her. But as I do so, Natsuki takes my hand and pushes them back away. Her small, soft hands surprise me with their assertion.
I don't want it.
Huh? Why not?
I just don't. Jeez.
I realize what Natsuki is doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm going to keep it. Instead of teasing her, I chose to go along with it.
Good. If you didn't, I would... never mind. Just, I'm glad you want it.
Natsuki backpedals on her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself.
I'm sorry. I had to.
That was cute.
That's all for now, so... Go put it away before someone sees it, okay?
Yeah. I'll go do that. With that, I return to my seat so I can put away Natsuki's poem.
You got Natsuki's poem.
Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out...
Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now?
Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club.
Oh, they're aware.
Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase.
Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it.
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayuri isn't here.
It seems you're right.
Sorry always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around.
Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on.
She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Seriously? Of all times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it.
Oh.
That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people?
Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine.
What did she say?
Anyway, we need to figure out what the rest of the festival preparation... We need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so... Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend.
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes.
My specialty.
We might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted. Ooh.
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayuri will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can...
Huh?
Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri?
Bruh.
I'm useless.
No. That's not it at all. You're just the most talented person here, you know? Now, Natsuki's pouting too?
Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayuri enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then
Exactly,
I won't grow
Reed.
as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere.
Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere.
Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares into her desk and focus. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see.
Great. You'll be wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Shadow.
The one who is truly useless.
Don't say that.
But I am.
In fact,
My goodness.
both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand.
If it makes me have to choose. We're ending on that note.
I say it right now. I'm just saying, say it right now.
You could always...
There's also the fact
the
that you
first
can
one.
technically pick Monica, but
I'll keep that one and make another choice. We're continuing with, well, fuck.
I'd stick with the first one since the first for this trail going through.
Okay.
Makes sense to me.
You could always help me out as well. I would really appreciate. Why can I not read today?
It happens.
I would be really appreciative of that.
Like I said, I'm serious though. If it makes me have to choose, I'm saving it again at the choice, and that's a wrap for today. If it makes me do it.
I mean, how is everyone doing? Because I don't know how much more content there actually is for the first playthrough.
I know. I'm like trying to remember what all happens. I'm like, I don't think it's that much more.
There really
No.
isn't. There really isn't. We've got
Yeah.
the next scene, which is whoever, you help on the weekend, and then it's Monday, which is the
That's
festival.
true.
the big day.
The big day.
Big day.
Is Monica suggesting I spend a weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that?
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Oh, hell no.
I'm sorry. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you.
Fuck.
It's not like Monica's gonna give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
I think he tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own.
Oh.
Shadow may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore,
Bruh.
he may be more suited in assisting me with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Shadow to...
What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just do what you think.
Guys. Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Shadow to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know?
Oh, hell no! I'm done, bro.
So, I'm sure he's interested in...
You literally just said.
I'm surprised as well.
Sorry.
Pulling every which way direction.
I was just saying, though.
I would be feeling so awkward in this if I was in this situation for real. I would be like, I'm about to just leave. I don't know what to do here.
Scootaloo, bitches.
Yeah, I ain't spending the weekend with none of you. I'm gone.
Jeez. Can we just settle this already?
Oh, sorry. Shadow, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course.
Very well.
In that case...
Everyone looks straight at me. Oh. But of course I'm gonna go with God. Nope. Yeah, I was serious when I said it. I was like, no, if any of you have to choose, I'm done. We're done for today. We're done. Ah! God!
You can only make one choice per day, can't you?
Ah!
This game is all about choices. You're the one who just said that a freaking visual novel would be great.
I didn't know it was gonna be like this.
Natsuki.
Ah!
It's the choices that make Shadow feel bad.
It does. God, like, fuck, it's so bad. Listen.
I'm enjoying your pain.
I am one of the.
No.
I am also one where it's like I think about everyone else before me, and yes, I'm working on it. Therapy is working, but like, there's still a lot of that in me, especially people that I really, really care about. So it's really hard because I care about all of them, and I'm just like, bruh, I don't want to let any of them down, but I have to let 3 of them down. Just yeah, no, we're done. I cannot.
handle this?
I cannot. I'm done. We're done. We are through for today.
Dunsies.
Dang it. This yeah, no, that's what happens with this. Is it's too much. It's too much. I was like, no, we gotta.
I'm not gonna lie, the entire time I've been sitting here making paper origami stars, and I haven't been able to stop. I have no self-control.
Jesus
Amazing.
Christ.
If you're having issues now, wait till next time.
I know.
Oh my gosh, you're not even gonna be able to.
I know.
You were... Ooh.
You are not ready at all.
No.
Fuck.
Oh, shut up. You poor thing. Gosh, I would hug you. You sound like you need a hug after dealing with all that.
A little bit.
I feel like Yuri right now.
Like shit.
Shadow, did you want to try taking a break And then coming back, or
No. I'm done
You're
for
done?
today.
Okay.
I was already
Okay.
starting to get EP as it is. No, I'm done. I'm
okay,
done.
okay, all right.
Like the
I appreciate it, but no, I cannot. I'm through.
Okay.
That's so funny.
That actually works out because I think my lungs are starting to get to that point where I'm like,
Yeah,
Ooh,
and I
I
still
might
need to eat dinner. And yeah, no, it's time. It's time. So who are we gonna?
That's fine.
I mean, I've somewhat, but not really. It's beside the point. Who are we gonna raid?
I mean, I'm planning on going for a little bit longer, probably a little more chill stuff. That's just, I mean, I'm just chillaxing for the most part. I'm probably gonna play some Minecraft because I haven't played in a while. Either that or Monster Hunter. So
Let me see. I might look at some of the people that I got online because some of my people's been kind of going through it. Let's see,
Look at all these people playing Doki Doki Literature Club on my.
bruh.
Insane.
Well,
Charlie, oh,
there's
streaming it right
a few
now?
of my friends that are still doing the what do you call it? That SummerSlam charity event. Do you want to maybe look into one of those?
Okay.
So, all right. So we're gonna do that. Then I've got Overwatch 2. I've got Dead by Daylight, and I got Golf with Your Friends.
I'm inclined for golf with your friends for me.
Yes. Yes.
All right. So in that case, we will go. We're actually one of my new friends that I just recently met because they also love Kingdom Hearts, and it is in the chat. So let's go show them some love then. In that case. And once again, fantastic job, all of you. Yeah, I definitely am glad that I brought that up because, yeah, I think, don't get me wrong, we all were doing great before. Well, y'all was doing really great before, but I think definitely kind of acting out a little bit of what we were doing helped out a bunch, like even more, just taking it to another level. So y'all have done
Watching
great.
all of you multi-twitch.live. Your audio is the best mix of game and voice. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, I've been trying.
Yes.
Sorry, I was just finding mine in chat.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
But
And
I'll
yes.
read the same person though.
All right. Yes, I will eat. Don't worry. I will eat. Y'all, don't worry. All right. Well, oh, right. Hold on. I forgot. Next
I'm
date.
back.
What y'all thinking? I'm thinking the 27th.
27th should be pretty open.
Actually,
for me.
you know what? No, scratch that. Make it the 20th because I think we have a family reunion that weekend.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if we want to do the 20th.
I'm down with that. If it's sooner too, let me know. I got nothing going on.
Let me check something real quick.
Hold on, yeah, me too.
Before we do the raid.
Oh. I'll cancel that for now then.
Okay, when's the show again? In North Carolina?
20.
I can't do 20.
Okay,
No,
then
no, what are you talking about? Yours?
Yeah.
27.
Oh.
Mine's 20.
Oh, never mind. I can't do 20.
you can do 20,
I can, yeah.
but you can't do the 27th.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be in North Carolina.
All right, I got you. Oh, should we?
Hey,
Hey, we should go.
welcome
Yo,
in.
we should go with her for that, so we can all. Man, bruh, hold up.
To be honest, so I
My
might.
fiance plays in Cashiers a couple times a year, usually. So that's where we'll be.
I actually might be that way for my grandpa's birthday potentially on that weekend, anyways.
On the 27th.
Yep.
That's funny.
I mean, well, hey, well, there you go. It sounds like the. Well, and you do.
I'm still checking. I'm so sorry. Hold
No,
on.
you're
I'm looking
good.
at something because I promised a friend that I would keep a date open.
What area you going to, Mama? Or
Cashiers. So it's like southern. It's
oh,
like
okay.
right over the border.
okay. And if I end up making it up that way, I will probably hit you guys up for a place to crash.
I want to go.
Heck yeah,
Yeah, I can't wait.
pile on in.
I have to ride with you though.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. It depends on my ride situation too. I'm not sure if my car would make it or not.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's just an older car. I trust it probably to Atlanta and back or Columbia and back, but I don't know about North Carolina. I'd have to ask my husband and see and get his opinion. But I do want to go up there for my grandpa's birthday because, yeah, you never know.
Yeah, I trust me when I say I feel you on that one, honey.
Okay, mine. I have to keep out. I have to keep the 26th and 27th free. Is when I have to keep my.
That works out.
Well, sound like the 20th it is then.
All right.
Heck yeah.
All right, Zaboomafoo.
Yes.
All right. Well, then I will see y'all.
Same time?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes.
Oh, they have a raid browser in here now? Oh, that's interesting. We don't need it today, but
We
that's
do?
good to know. Yeah, see, I'm telling you, man. Listen, I can agree. Twitch is not perfect, and they make mistakes a lot. But when they do something good, it's really good.
Okay.
So, gotta give them respect
Wait,
for
what
when
do
they
they
get
have
it right. Apparently, there's like a raid browser thing. I have to test out how to see how it works. But it's a new feature that they have in there when you do like the commands. So you have to check that out. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off the call. I will see y'all in the raid channel. And I love y'all and thank y'all so much for doing
Yes.
a great job.
You too. See y'all next time. Bye.
All right, bye everybody. Alrighty, y'all. Well, I hope you enjoyed another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. God, yeah, this game is gonna be the death of me because of the choices and everything. Boy, but I'm gonna get through it. Because I know y'all want to see it. So I'm gonna get through it. We gonna do it. We gonna do it. But anyway, so we're gonna go raid the homie Cringing Crisis, who I think is the first time raiding them actually. They love Kingdom Hearts. They're doing the Gamers Outreach stream right now. As they put earlier, the first raid message is if you are not subscribed to me. The second raid message is if you are subscribed to me. Consider subscribing because you do get wonderful emotes courtesy of my friend Chicken Vanilla. And in the case of tier 2, now Taiga nested me as well because I'm so happy. Thank you again for that. If you're still here, Taiga, I love you so much. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Next time we come together, it's probably gonna be Kingdom Hearts. Remember the name because where there's light, there's shadow tales. Chaos is power. I'm out of here. For those of you who are new to the channel, we always end with a good-hearted chaos control in honor of my teacher, Shadow the Hedgehog, and to teleport to the next stream. Catch you next time. Johnny. Actually, you know what? Better than that. Sayonara. Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog. Sorry, I've been playing Song for too lately. Anyway, chaos control!